The Asian Le Mans Series gets underway this weekend with a double header at Sepang, as a field of 39 cars begin their fight for invites to the 2024 24 Hours of Le Mans. The big talking point heading into this season is that we're returning to the Far East for the first time since 2020, with a double header in Sepang before the now traditional events in Dubai and Abu Dhabi in February. This has left us with a record 5-race calendar, and with it has come probably the strongest ever Asian Le Mans Series grid, headlined by an 11-car LMP2 field. Defending champions DKR Engineering have an all-new lineup of Tom Dillman, Lawrence Herr and Alexander Maxwell, with their former drivers Charlie Eastwood and Sally Yoluch moving over to TF Sport to pair up with Michael Dinan. Yoluch was the fastest bronze in LMP2 in the European Le Mans Series in 2023, and given bronze drivers are mandatory in the Asian Le Mans Series, he enters amongst the favourites to make it back-to-back titles. TF Sport have also taken over responsibility of the 99 racing entry of Ahmad El-Hati, Louis Delatraz and Nikita Mazepin. Algarve Pro Racing already have 2 Le Mans invites, but will be looking for another with a 2-car effort. Colin Brown, Malte Jakobsen and George Kurt start as one of the big pre-season favourites in the CrowdStrike car, whilst Chris McMurray, Toby Sowery and Freddie Tomlinson drive the sister 25 entry. Algarve Pro come here with the advantage of being the only team to have already raced the Orica 07 at Sepang, the last time the Asian Le Mans Series was here, back in 2020. Proton Competition will run 2 LMP2 cars for the first time, with both of them looking like serious contenders. In the 22 we find Julian Andlauer, Rene Binder and Giorgio Roda, whilst they've partnered up with AO Racing for the 55 of Paul-Loup Chatin, PJ Hyatt and Harry Tinknell. The Asian Le Mans Series usually has some great liveries, and I have to say the 55 is no exception. 2022 title winners Nielsen Racing return with a lineup led by Ferdinand Habsburg alongside Alex Garcia and Ian Logie, whilst the Kane team made their Asian Le Mans Series debut for Carl Bennett, John Falb and Oliver Rasmussen, and ARC Bratislava returned to prototype racing after a year out, with the trio of Matthias Besch, Miro Konopka and Jonas Reed. And the grid is rounded out by another of the favourites, and 2023 ELMS LMP2 Pro-Am winners AF Corsa, with Francois Perrodo joined by Alessio Rivera and Matthew Vaxiviere. Overall, we have the winners of every key LMP2 bronze title in the last 12 months, racing alongside 11 drivers with hypercar or GTP experience. As I said at the beginning, stacked. The LMP3 title no longer awards a Le Mans invite, and that has seen the grid decline to just 5 cars, but the winner will have a reduced entry to the Road to Le Mans support race. A 23-car GT field will, however, see the champion given a golden ticket to the Circuit de la Sarthe. The GT grid includes 8 different manufacturers, driving talent such as Earl Bamber, Davide Rigon and Jules Gounon, as well as quite literal royalty, as His Royal Highness Prince Geoffrey Ibrahim makes his Asian Le Mans Series debut. Reigning champions Volkenhurst Motorsport are not returning, leaving the class wide open. So open, in fact, we'd be here all day if I tried to give them each a fair preview. But keep an eye out for Pure Racing, who are looking to earn an incredible 3rd entry for their Le Mans debut next year. A double-header weekend is rare in sports car racing, and brings with it several unique challenges. First off, one qualifying session will set the grid for both races, with fastest lap setting the race 1 grid and second fastest times the race 2 grid, which places an added emphasis on consistency. Then you have the added aspect of being able to apply what you learn in race 1 to race 2. Plenty of drivers and teams will be making their debut at Sepang this weekend, given the influx of talent to the series since we were last here in 2020, which just increases the emphasis on banking track time. Of course, we can't talk about Sepang without mentioning the weather, and currently thunderstorms are forecast to take place during both races. I'd be shocked if we get a dry race week, but I also don't expect the forecast to stay as it is, and this unpredictability from the sky is another factor which could just add to the chaos. Mixed weather adds a whole new challenge to Pro-Am racing, with teams wanting to run their Am as early as possible, but also in the best possible weather conditions. Each race is 4 hours long, taking place at 1400 local, that's 6 am UTC, on Saturday the 2nd and Sunday the 3rd of December, and qualifying and the races will be streamed live and free with no geo restrictions on the Asian Le Mans Series YouTube channel. And if you live nearby, entrance is free, so why not go and enjoy some of the finest sports car drivers on the planet strutting their stuff? Who do you think will win the 2023 Asian Le Mans Series? Please let me know in the comments below, and whilst you're down there, why not press that like button and subscribe to the channel? It really helps me out.